truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. Hit like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Be cool. City lights shining so bright. Fine dining nights feels right. Flights to places far from sight. Get right. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Underneath the neon glow, life is fast but take it slow. Every moment like a show. Let's go. Dancing through the night, we got energy flows we can't hide. Feel alive, we outside. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it good bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Stay cool.
Hey, nobody bigger than the program.
What's up, YouTube? Here we go again. Another controversial topic. Drizzle versus Sprinkle. So let's get to it. I ain't got too much to say now. We're going to get to play some of these videos to see what they're talking about. See what they're talking about. See what they're talking about.
Are you out your mind? My Burberry cologne costs $250. My hair do $200. The girl who do it use salon quality products. It's $90 a bottle. Shampoo and conditioner. My beard oil, Maruca honey, tea tree oil, and lemon extract. It's $30 a bottle. Head to toe and vegan organic coconut oil. It's $40 a bottle. My shoes, Balenciaga, they cost me $9.50. I'm stepping out of Miri, baby. This is not Sheen. This ain't Fashion Nova. This ain't City Trends. This how I'm coming. And you want me to step out with you for free? Drizzle.
Yo, hey, this is the same thing women be doing, ain't it? This is the same thing certain type of women be doing. Let's make that very, very clear. They be saying, oh, my nails, you got to do my nails, you got to do my hair, you got to do all of this stuff so that I can go out on a date with you. I'm expensive. I cost a lot of money. You can't take me to Cheesecake Factory. The coffee date isn't good enough. No, we cannot go for a walk in the park. Sprinkle is what they say. Drizzle.
Just send the money, Drizzle. Drizzle is giving broke. Drizzle is giving you don't know how to treat a real man. Drizzle is giving you need to go back to the drawing board and learn something from your mammy and them. Drizzle.
Fellas, let's say you about to get ready to take a woman out on a date, man. Not only is she expecting for you to know where y'all are going and what y'all are doing, she wants you to even tell her what she should wear. Then she wants you to pick her up if y'all been dating for a while, take you out to dinner or lunch, pay for it, take her back home, D her down, and she probably just gonna be in one or two positions, either on her back or on her belly. We do most of the work in the bedroom too. Drizzle. Ladies, y'all better start contributing somewhere else, because we're gonna change the rule now, since y'all want to put so much emphasis on getting the cat and now the man gotta pay for all of that. No, you get this D. No, you gonna have to pick me. I pay for the date. As a matter of fact, no, you gonna pay for the date. Drizzle. I'm in my soft got errors. Oh man, hey, trolling is fun. Let's look at what the women have to say underneath his video. This woman right here says, I'll stay single, drizzle, then the side eye face. Yeah. Ain't this what guys are saying now? What? Yes, this is the exact same way men feel when we hear that ignorant stuff that y'all be saying. We'd rather stay single than to put up with your BS. Sprinkle, sprinkle equals drizzle, drizzle. That's exactly right. Drizzle, drizzle, razzle, dazzle. I'm staying in a single life. That's right. That's how we feel too. This woman right here says, "Woo, Lord, I'd rather be by myself. Ain't no way." But it's almost as if these women don't even get the joke. Oh man, let's see some more. This woman says, "I'm glad I'm single." It's giving what? Hey, look, my guy right here, he gets a joke. King, know your worth. What do women be saying? Queen, know your worth. Yo, this is funny.
I don't care what anybody says, but a guy should always be paying for dates.
Never. Never. Shut up.
Shut up. I don't care what anybody says, but women should be paying for all dates. I know women are going to be in the comments crying and screaming, but I'm standing on what I said. Literally, being in my soft guy era, it literally opens my eyes to reality. Women want to be in long-term relationships, so this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to pay for all the dates. You're going to have to pay for all the dates to pretty much win me over. You want me to settle down? You want to be a wife? You're tired of being in the streets? Because I'm all right. I'm okay. So if you're tired of being in the streets, you're going to have to pay for all the dates and win me over. Yeah. I'm sorry. You want to cry? You want a cookie? You want to cry? Everything in life is what? Pay to play. If you want a long-term relationship, you gotta pay.
Hey, you know what? I kind of feel him on that a little bit. No, it's funny because you got, like, really think about it. Usually it's the women that are saying that they tired of being in these streets, right? And he said that whole thing about you got to pay to play. That has me thinking about the whole ideology around finding value in the things that you put money into monetarily, right? Like if you give somebody a free gym membership, they probably won't use it. But if somebody is paying for a gym membership, they will probably go to the gym. It's the same sort of thing. It's like you give somebody something for free, they will not appreciate it as much as they would if they worked for it or paid for it. It's the same sort of idea, right? Women are saying that, hey, give me the world. I don't want to have to pay anything for anything, but I want you to hand the world to me. I want you to take me out on trips, buy me purses, feed me, baby me, pamper me. Let me live this lifestyle where I don't have to worry about money and it's coming to me and never going out. They want that, but never, almost never do you see those women really cherish the men that do those acts for them. See what people saying in the comments of this video. This guy right here says, me chase a woman just to pay her bills? Nah, spoiling myself instead. Drizzle, drizzle. Right. Think about that, ladies. Think about that for a second. A man has to chase you down to be able to pay your bills? Drizzle, drizzle. If you don't get the hell up out of here. This guy right here says, I laughed at the soft guy era at first, but now I like what I'm hearing. Drizzle, drizzle. Come on board. Come on board. So these women can understand how foolish they sound. Soft guy era is here to stay. Drizzle, drizzle. Hey, if she wanted to, she would never settle. That's what they be saying. If he wanted to, he would. Drizzle, drizzle. Oh, I love this thread. I love this trend. And this guy right here says they are trying so hard to fight soft guy era. Exactly. This dude right here says, I'm 6'3", so I'm the prize. Drizzle, drizzle. I haven't paid for a date since 2020 in my soft guy era for life. Hey, if she won't, then another woman will. Drizzle, drizzle. Yo, the comments.
You know what I just find so distasteful is the fact that a woman can see a man in a place of business, see him purchasing something, and not offer to purchase it for him, knowing that she wants to talk to this man. Like the other day, I'm literally at Myers doing grocery shopping, just, getting my, normal stuff for my macros or whatever. So this older lady who's in the line
literally, like, as we're at the register, is like giving me the signals that she wants me to talk to her. But me as a man in my soft guy era, I don't approach women anymore. Like, the only thing I might do is just look at them maybe once or twice to give them back a hint that I'm interested. But other than that, I mean, like, that's a lot to do at that point. So it's like, I don't want to do too much and seem thirsty. So I just look at them a couple seconds, and then if they move, they move. If they don't, they don't. But she basically was trying to, like, you know, get to know me and stuff. And I was just like, well, are you going to pay for this protein powder? Because it's $65. And to be honest, I didn't have the money. Like, I didn't.
Ladies that are watching, doesn't what he say sound ridiculous? That's the stuff we hear women say. They get on the internet and say this mess. I don't care what they say to their friends, amongst their friends, but the fact that they get on the internet and expose themselves for just how selfish they are. Fellas, run fast, run far. No matter how pretty she is, no matter how big the booty is, get the hell up out of there.
You know, so I kind of wanted her to pay for it, but I didn't want to, like, make it seem like I was broke. So, you know, I'm like, well, you know, if you pay for this protein powder, we can have a conversation because my time is money. And, you know, she proceeded to basically get mad at me and was like, oh, you're so sassy. These men these days are so feminine. You want to be women so bad. And I just, like, I looked at her and I was like, who hurt you? Like, honestly, like, who hurt you? Like, as a real woman, as a woman who's independent, like, why don't you have the funds to take care of a man or to do a gesture for a man that you're interested in? Like, like, show me that you want me. Show me that you want me to be in my true masculinity by being a feminine woman. And if you can't do that, then I don't see why we would even talk. And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but to be honest, I don't think I'm wrong, because as a man in your soft guy era, you have to understand that you are the prize. Period.
So drizzle to your sprinkle. Okay? At the end of the day, you told men that they were toxic just for being men. You told men that strength and macho behavior and all the rest of the things that come along with being a man, those things are all bad. Put them away. Okay. They said no problem. They have no problem being in their soft guy era. So I hope you're not concerned about who's going to be taking out the trash, because guys have decided you, princess, you get to take out the trash. And while we're talking about royalty, I hope you're not wanting to be a passenger princess, because these guys, they want that treatment too. Fair is fair, right? Anything you can do, they can do. All right, well, they've decided to match your sass, and now they're embracing it. So I hope that you get everything that you wanted, because ladies, y'all have created some monsters, okay? So buckle up and enjoy the ride. I don't think it's ending anytime soon. Drizzle.
We done with the whole masculine provider male era. We're in our soft guy era.
So one of my girlfriends just brought me to Chipotle, and I'm like, what are we doing here? Do I look like the type of man that eats at Chipotle? Like, show some respect. So then she took me to Applebee's, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I Ubered out of there. Kings, know your worth. Don't let these girls take you to these trash restaurants. Like, I wanted a filet mignon. How am I supposed to get that at Applebee's? Do I really look like an Applebee's type of guy? I don't even know. I'll probably give her the silent treatment for like 2 days. And frankly, it was so stressful that I'm spending the rest of the day burning 0 calories. It's my 0 calorie day today. Babe, I want some hot chocolate.
Kings, this girl sends me a message, says, hey, handsome, how's your day? So I send her a message back, not a good day. She's like, oh no, what's wrong? I'm like, I was day trading, took the long position in DJT, lost $25,000. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you make it back. I instantly hit her with a block. First of all, I'm in my soft guy era. I'm not day trading to lose money. If you find out that I lost $25,000 in the stock market, I better see you put that $25,000 back in my brokerage account. Drizzle. If you can't put it in my brokerage account, Zell me the money right now. Drizzle. Second, I should not have had to tell you that I was having a bad day. You should be able to feel my energy, Drizzle. If I manifested you because I don't chase, I attract, you should know already how I'm feeling before you send me that text message. Drizzle. And strike 3, don't even start with, hey, handsome, or any of that BS. Do not start my day with the message without first sending me a Cash App notification that there's funds in my account. If you wanted to, you would. If you want me in your life, you would. If you don't, someone else will. No more brokies in 2024.
This was the first comment underneath his video, and he responded to it. This woman says, how mad you guys are when you can't access the women you want. Hilarious. She didn't get the joke, did she? How was this her comment? How was this her comment? It's like she didn't pay attention to the video at all. Even if he was serious, she still didn't get it.
I know, I look so mad. I've got a confession. I'm rich. And because I'm rich, I have a line out the door. And it's stupid. And these women, they are pushovers. Just because I have money, I can do whatever I want. Because they're hoping for the drizzle. Yeah? Yeah, you can use it. I've got 150 Airbnb properties. I've got employees painting walls as we speak. I'm telling them what to do, and women love a leader so much. And they think that the fact that I've made some money makes me 20 times better than all these other dusties. It's funny. No, I'm not mad. But I think you're funny.
I told her. Like, woman, I got 150 Airbnb properties. It's like, I got women lined up to want to be with me because I'm rich. Because I got money, they think I'm better than these dusties. She didn't get it. She didn't get it.
Oh, major ick today in my soft guy era. So
she said major ick.
I went to Walmart to buy a new headlamp bulb for my car. I'd gone out and I was looking in the manual to see which exact bulb I needed. And some woman came up to me and asked me where the car floor mats were. It's such a major ick, I turned and I yelled at her at the top of my voice. Do not approach men in public, you creep. Drizzle, drizzle. Such an ick.
Yeah. Hey, the fact that this man with this accent decided to get on this trend is hilarious. Drizzle, drizzle. Oh, yeah.
Drizzle, drizzle. A lot of y'all girls are clearly showing you have no sense of humor. The joke is going right over your head. The fact is that y'all have been saying the same ridiculous stuff online, and when you say it as a woman, you don't see nothing wrong with it. Drizzle, drizzle. A lot of y'all girls are clearly showing you have no sense of humor. The joke is going right over your head. The fact is that y'all have been saying the same ridiculous stuff online, and when you say it as a woman, you don't see nothing wrong with it. But hearing those same ridiculous statements come out of a man's mouth, now all of a sudden you take him back and you offended.
Right.
It's 2024, and I honestly don't understand whether or not you're a woman or a man, why anybody would not be living a soft life. I don't know why anybody would be aspiring for a hard one. Like, make it make sense. It's called a partnership for a reason. Because two people are supposed to be coming together so that they can do for one another equally.
Ain't that what I've been saying since the beginning of these conversations on this channel? I've been saying the same thing for 3 years now. It's a partnership coming together for the betterment of the unity of the relationship. That don't look selfish. That don't look one-sided. That don't look like give me, I'ma take. No, that looks like y'all are both feeding into one another.
You pour into their cup just like they pour into yours. But y'all turn this into a selfish act of you trying to gain something from somebody else and benefit from somebody else, meanwhile not caring what they get in return from you.
Thank you.
And as long as you're going into a situation like that, you will always lose, because you cannot use people like that. You cannot go into a situation and only thinking about the ways that you can benefit from it and neglect the other person involved in it.
Thank you.
At the end of the day, if the girls want to sprinkle, the fellas can drizzle. I'm pro everybody being in a soft life era, because there's no reason why you should be living a hard life. I don't recommend that for anybody.
A selfish act that you see a lot of women commit is from the women that will get with a man knowing his financial status and try to get his bag any way they possibly can. Rather it's marriage and then a quick divorce, or having his kids, basically bringing life into this world that they don't really care too much about, just so that they can get a real fat child support from that man. It's the most selfish thing, one of the most selfish acts that anyone can commit, and it's never a good look. What is giving is lazy and broke. Just because you got your money from somebody don't mean that you deserve it. You only deserve what you work for and work towards. Anyway, leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below. Drizzle, drizzle. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Women do not share their resources with men the same way that men share their resources with women. So men don't reap any benefit by dating a successful woman the same way that a woman might reap a benefit by being with a successful man. Some women do. Generally speaking, I'd say most women are not down to share their resources with men. Even successful women, you'll hear from them, they still want the guy to pay for the first date. So just even on that financial level, men don't benefit from a woman's success or her finances or her money. So it's like, why would it be something that we find attractive? And then just on a biological evolutionary level, traditionally, historically, we're providers, protectors. So it's kind of like we don't look to women to provide or protect for us. So it's not an attraction trigger. Women do.
Don't go for looks, because that ain't gonna get you nowhere. When you got this money, when you serious, when you don't want to wake up and clock in nowhere, when you want to go shop and not check that bank account, when you want to go pick out that house that you want built, don't go for looks, because that ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Majority of men in America earn less than $80,000 a year, meaning that majority of men in America are average earners. Majority of households in America are two-income households. So yes, you know what that means? It means that you are likely going to have to get with an average earning man, and together you guys are going to build and accumulate wealth together. That is what lots of successful, happy married couples have done. That is not promoting struggle love. That is reality. I'm sorry, I'm going to continue to preach about reality because Shira has many of you living in a fictional narrative where there are enough rich men to go around and one of them is just going to come and swoop you off your feet and pay all of your bills. I'm sorry. Stop looking for a savior in a man.
Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. But no, she speaks facts. And it's not that they don't realize that there are not enough good men around. They have this fairy tale mindset where it's like, oh, I am the exception though. You know, shout out to Disney. I am the exception and the Prince Charming is going to come. He's going to find me, because in their mind, they're Cinderella. Where it's like, if Shira 7 has almost 1 million followers on Instagram, y'all, how on earth all of y'all can be Cinderella?
Use your common sense.
Oh, child, I am sorry that a lot of y'all have been lied to and sold the dream that is just not feasible for the vast majority of women, okay? The reality is many of the women you see today who are married and they drive beautiful luxury cars and they live in wonderful suburban neighborhoods and have children in private school, they're working. They've been working. They never stopped working. Shira herself is working.
Exactly.
If you are an average earning woman, okay, your fast track to wealth is likely going to be teaming up with a man who is at minimum another just average earning dude and eradicating debt and building wealth. Like, that's what's always been done. That's what works. And this whole notion of, oh, I'm just going to wait on my $200,000 a year dude to come rescue me.
Yes, skipping over the average earning guy. And it's as she says, she wants to speak reality on her channel, skipping over the average earning guy because they're gonna hold out on a man who is making at least 200,000 a year, where it's like, sis, you wasting time, because that man is not going to come, and then half of them not even qualified for that kind of man. Even if he does show up, you're not qualified. So it's like, why not just get with an average earning man? You're making, I don't know, you're making 60 a year, he's making 60 a year, you combine it, that's 120K income household. They don't want to think about it like that, though. They don't want to think about it like that. But hey, let them continue. As I said, we do not argue, we do not debate, we point, laugh, and
stop telling women they should settle. I'm not telling women they should settle. If you are an average earning woman, which majority of women earn less than $80,000 a year, majority of women earn substantially less than $80,000 a year, only 10 to 15% of women in America earn over $100,000 a year, and you get with a man who is an average earner, that's not settling. That is not settling.
Exactly.
That's normal people getting with normal people and building a life together and building wealth. That is a proven method that works. That is not settling.
Very hardly you will come across a TikToker with common sense. So this is why I just had to react to her, because common sense, and it's critical thinking. It's like, how are you saying that you're going to settle if you date a man that's making average earning when you are making average earning?
Come on, man. You know.
With somebody in her comment section had said he makes 85K a year being a medical tech, if I'm remembering correctly. And he said he went out on a date with a girl who's a receptionist, and she said, nah, he's below her. He don't make enough for her. She's a receptionist. No, leave it in the comment section, y'all, how much receptionists be making, because I know it's not 85K a year. But this man is below her. If she take her 45 and combine it with his 85K income, how much will that be? But no, they don't want to. They don't want to use critical thinking. They allow Shira 7 sprinkle. They allow her to brainwash them into not thinking critically.
As a wife and a happily married woman, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. Some of you are blocking your own blessings looking for a man who could pay every single one of your bills. I'm sorry, but a lot of these women that you see living these beautiful lives with wonderful husbands, they didn't necessarily meet their husbands in that place. Okay? It's called building with someone.
They don't want to build with
someone. But
they call it build up Barbara. They call it pick me. With her logic, even though it makes so much sense, they will call her a pick me. When I can guarantee you, Shira 7 herself is contributing financially to the household. She can tell whatever story she wants. She can sit up there telling whatever story she wants to tell. She's contributing to her household, brainwashing these women into thinking that you're going to find a man and he's going to pay 100% of your bill, especially in this economy.
What I will tell you, get you a man who doesn't let you touch a dirty trash can. Get you a man who doesn't let you bring the groceries in by yourself. Get you a man who will see that you're struggling to strap maybe one of your heels and bends down on his knees to do it. Get you a man who makes sure to open all of your doors. Get you a man who doesn't let you pump your own gasoline. Get you a man who gets up out of the bed to go and get you Tylenol if you're on your period. Get you a man who cares. Get you a man who's compassionate. Get you a man who is kind. Get you a man who is loving. Get you a man that's a partner and a friend. And then build with him and see what your life looks like.
They will throw that kind of guy out because he's making 85K a year.
Man, this is some bullshit.
I kid you not. I read a comment, like there's so many comments of men saying because they don't make 100K a year, but they will make like say 90, and a woman is like, oh yeah, nah, I can't. There are, as I said, it's critical thinking. We're not even going to try to comprehend their logic, but all the things she listed when she said get you a man who won't make you touch a dirty trash can, it's like those are qualities that they're supposed to be focusing on, but they listen to people like Shira 7 who tells them to just focus on the bank accounts, and then they end up with rich men who will abuse their children. Y'all remember, I want to say it's a year now, the woman who came out and said that she's a Shira 7 supporter, and her husband started abusing their daughter. Y'all remember that video? And there is another video of a woman who apparently she is no longer here with us on earth, listening to Shira 7 pick up one of these rich men, and no, thanks to him, she's no longer here with us. They're not looking at the qualities that will make a man a man. His financial status alone does not make him qualified to be your husband. But hey, who are we to argue with them? Leave them
A lot
alone.
of y'all are saying, oh, I would never build with a man because I don't want to be Barbara the builder. And as soon as you build with him, he's going to up and leave you. Newsflash, rich men leave their wives all day, every day. And if you sign a prenup in that situation, you may walk away with nothing. Or worse, if you go into that situation with no education and no work history and you continue to live like that, and then he just one day up and decides to leave you, yeah, now you're destitute and starting over. At least if you build with a man, everything that you contributed into that situation, you could walk away with. Have y'all never seen Diary of a Mad Black Woman? Y'all just out here thinking that rich men are just the answer to all your prayers, huh?
And if you're working, you will have the skills that if in case he gets rich and leave you, at least you have your skills that you develop throughout the time you were working. But one thing I want to touch on, she mentioned Diary of a Mad Black Woman. They love to say that a man is going to get rich, you're going to help him get Bill, and he's going to get rich and leave you for, you know, a younger woman. But my thing is, right, if rich men leave their wives who they build with for a younger woman, and you are not young, why you think why you think these rich men are going to pick you up?
Got him!
If think about the logic, rich men leave their wives for attractive, fit, you know, feminine woman, and you're none of that. So how on earth you think you're gonna find a rich man? And we're just breaking down simple concepts. Again, shout out to this content creator. I'm so grateful for her common sense.
By the way, there is a difference between building with a man and pulling a man up by the bootstraps, okay? Building with a man means I'm bringing this, you're bringing that, together we're going to make magic, okay? It doesn't mean taking a man in who has nothing going for him, letting him borrow your car so he can go make runs and all this shit. Like, he coming to the table with absolutely nothing. No one ever said that. No one ever said that. That's pulling somebody up by the bootstraps.
You see?
I said it's okay to build with a man.
But because they're used to their prison babe, those are the only kind of men they are used to. The dusty, the bums. They can't imagine building with their baby daddy because according to them, their baby daddy is demons, right? Their baby daddy is bums, right? So they can't imagine. So whenever you say build with a man, their mind automatically go to the kind of men that they're used to. It automatically goes to their baby daddies, and they can't imagine building with that kind of man. Get you a man of value. All the things that she listed in a previous video, get you one of those men.
Majority of men in America earn less than $80,000 a year, meaning that majority of men in America are average earners. Majority of households in America are two-income households. So yes, you know what that means? It means that you are likely going to have to get with an average earning man, and together you guys are going to build and accumulate wealth together. That is what lots of successful, happy married couples have done. That is not promoting struggle love. That is reality. I'm sorry. I'm going to continue to preach about reality because Shira has many of you living in a fictional narrative where there are enough rich men to go around, and one of them is just going to come and swoop you off your feet and pay all of your bills. I'm sorry. Stop looking for a savior in a man.
Exactly. And then furthermore, calling it struggle love to be an adult. You living in a household and you think it's struggle love if you're contributing towards the bill? Like Kevin Samuels would always say a lot of their daddies weren't even paying 100% of the bill. A lot of their daddies were working regular